What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing my baseball picks for the playoffs. I'll take you for the wild card series to the World Series and pick my champion as well. So let's get started. I'll do the AL first, then the NL second. So I'm doing the wild card series in the American League first. First matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Cleveland Guardians. In this matchup here, both teams can really pitch. They're limited offensively. But if I have to say who's the better team here, I think the Guardians are a little bit better than the Rays, because I think their starting pitching and their bullpen is a little bit better than the Rays, and their offense is a little bit better as well. So that's why I have the Guardians advancing. Remember, and also, guys, it's a best of three in the wild card series. So I think the Guardians beat the Rays in 3 games, 2 games to 1. So the Guardians advance to the next round. Next matchup here on the American League side, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Both teams got here on different reasons. Seattle because of their pitching, and Toronto because of their offense. But in the postseason, you have to pitch. Also, so that's why in this matchup, I have Seattle advancing in 3 games. Just because Seattle's starting pitching is a lot better than Toronto's. I mean, Toronto, their offense is good, but their pitching, it's not as strong as Seattle's. So that's why I have Seattle advancing because of their pitching. So Seattle advances in 3 games, 2 games to 1. Now I'll do the National League side. First matchup here, we have the Philadelphia Phillies versus the St. Louis Cardinals. In this matchup here, I have the Cardinals advancing because of their offense. Philadelphia, their offense is good, but as I said, in the postseason, it comes down to pitching. And Cardinals pitching a little bit better than the Phillies, and the offense is better as well. So I have the Cardinals winning the series. Next matchup here, we have the San Diego Padres versus the New York Mets. This series is going to be a good one. I think this is going 3 games, but if it comes at the end of the day, Mets pitching is a lot better than the Padres. Both teams are good. Mets are a great team. They won 100 games this year in the National League. Padres, the offense is really, really good, but I think the Mets pitching is a lot better than the Padres. So I have the Mets winning it in 3 games. Mets in 3. 2 games to 1. Alright, guys, so I just did the wild card series on both leagues. Now I'm doing the LDS, the league division series. I'll do the AL first, do the NL second. So the matchup I have here is the Cleveland Guardians versus the New York Yankees. On the Yankees, Aaron Judge, God, unbelievable this year. 62 home runs he hit this year. Unbelievable. In this series here, Yankees their pitching's better, the offense is better, the bullpen's better, and Aaron Judge. So I think the Yankees win it. They sweep them. And also in the first round in the division series, it's the best of 5. Next matchup I have the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros. Houston, they're the best team in the American League all year long. And in the postseason, they're going to improve it. I think Seattle wins 1 game from the Astros, but at the end of the day, Houston advances in 4 games. Just because their offense, their pitching is better than Seattle's. Seattle, they could pitch, but they can't outslug the Astros. That's why I have the Astros winning it. Alright, guys, now the National League side now. The matchup I have here is the Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals. In this series, Cardinals, they're good, man. In the playoffs, they always play well. But my Braves, our pitching, our offense, we're getting healthy at the right time, and they were playing down the stretch in the season. I think the Braves win it in 4 games. Braves advance 3-1, just because I said the pitching wise, bullpen depth, offensively. Cardinals, like I said, Cardinals are a very, very good team. They're capable of winning the series too. I never count the Cardinals in the National League. They always play well. But in this series, I have the Braves advancing. Next matchup here, I have the New York Mets versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ooh, this is going to be a good series. Dodgers 110 wins this year. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But in this series, I think the Mets, their pitching is really good. So for your Dodgers, watch out. It's going 5 games for sure. I see it going 5 games. Ooh. Besides Urias, who's their other guy that they can go to in Game 5? I think I trust the Mets a little bit more than the Dodgers. So at the end of the day, I think the Mets advance in 5 games. So, Mets in 5. Alright guys, so I did my first round pick, my second round picks. Here's my third round picks now. The LCS now. I'll do the American League first, and then the National League after that. So, the matchup I have here is the New York Yankees versus the Houston Astros. This is going to be a great series. 2 great teams this year. The rivalry too, like 4 or 5 years in the American League. In this series, I have, you know what? Just because Yankees had disappointments in the last few postseasons. Houston's a great team, but this is the Yankees' year. This year, they finally beat the Astros and advanced to the World Series. So just because both pitching staffs are pretty even. But I think I give the Yankee bullpen a little bit more edge than the Houston Astros bullpen. That's why I have the Yankees winning it in 7 games. They're doing 7 games, for sure. It's going 7. And it's going to be a great series. But Yankees advance in 7 games. So Yankees advance to the World Series. The National League side, I have the Braves and the Mets. Ooh, 2 rivalries in the National League East. We could face them last week. We swept them, but last weekend of the regular season. I think Mets, like I said, Mets won 100 games this year. They're a great team. We're a great team. Both evenly matched teams. It says a rivalry. In this series, I have my Braves winning it in 7. It's going 7 games. Just because it's going to come down to the starting pitching. Mets are great, but I think we're better. Our pitching-wise is better than the Mets. And our offense is definitely better than the Mets. So that's why I have the Braves advancing to the World Series. Braves in 7. Alright guys, so here's my World Series picks now. I have, in this matchup here, I have the Yankees and Braves. In this series, Yankees are a great team. Braves are a great team. But I think my Braves repeat as World Series champions. Pitching, defense, timely hitting, healthy. I have the Braves winning it in 6 games. So again, Yankees, Braves. I have my Braves winning the series in 6 games, and they are going to be your World Series champions for 2022, back to back. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, please subscribe. More videos to come. Alright guys, take care.